So today you will understand how to use the energies of Pisces, what are these energies, and how to be beneficial to others using these energies. The energies of Pisces or any full moon day energies can be used to develop one's personality, to become an individual, and then provide service to the humanity. During full moon days, energy comes to planet Earth via the sun without the interference of the moon. What is this Pisces energy all about? If you see the symbol of the Pisces, it contains one big fish, one small fish, right? These two fishes are linked by a chain, by a thread, and this thread is called as life thread. Now, what does these two fish represent? There is a bigger fish and there is a smaller fish like this. This is a bigger fish, let us assume, and this is a smaller fish. They both are like this, connected to each other with a thread called as life thread. Now, the small fish is the personality aspect, and the bigger fish is the soul aspect of a human. And it also applies to a group, a nation, planet, and greater zodiac. Now, what does this small fish represent? Personality. That means physical body, emotional body, and mental body. Now, these are our personality bodies. Every person has got a physical body. We all know. We all have emotions. That means we do have a body using which we are feeling these emotions. And then we also have thoughts. We use thoughts on a daily basis. Moment to moment, we are governed by our thoughts, emotions, and actions. So we also have a mind or mental body. Now, these three are separated. Then, when these three are separated, is not a personality yet. When these three bodies are integrated, a person becomes a personality. But then, his soul aspect is not taken into consideration. If his soul aspect is taken into consideration, then the personality plus the soul aspect will give rise to an individuality within a person. So 99% of the humanity is striving to become a personality, and those who are personality already, those 1%, they are striving to become individuals, and develop their individuality. How does this happen? Through the contact of one's soul aspect. We'll get into this point slowly. Now, the big fish represents the soul aspect, right? The spirit aspect of a person. It represents the self, the spiritual triad, right? So all these mean similar things. Okay. Obviously, there are definitions for these three different words, but all these belong to one aspect, that is spirit aspect. The soul, the self, the spiritual triad. All these belong to spirit aspect of a person. And the smaller fish represents the personality aspect of a person. Now, these two are connected by a thread called as life thread. Now, what is the meaning of this? Two fishes getting connected. The meaning is, evolves. He is under the control of his physical, emotional, mental bodies. he is not controlling his bodies, but his bodies are controlling him. So if this is a state, then the person or the spark is not in control of the bodies, but the body is in control of the spark. If this is a state, a man is like a boat without having a direction. Now what is this direction? This direction is the purpose of the soul. Now where does it present? It is present in the big fish, which is the spirit dimension. Or now when the person is evolving, when he is under the control of the bodies, then what happens is this small fish controls the big fish. So when a person is under the influence of the addictions, glamours, illusions, then there is no aspect of soul controlling the person, but the person is controlling the soul aspect. It's stopping the light of the soul. So this is happening to 99% of the humanity. Now what happens is, as a person evolves, what does it mean by evolution? Evolution means each the spark or the taking control of the physical body, emotional body, and the mental body. What does it mean by taking control? It means that the person is under the influence of one's soul with its light, love, and willpower. The person is able to control these bodies. These bodies are vehicles. Like when we are driving a vehicle, we are in the driver's seat. Then it means that I am in control of the vehicle. If the vehicle controls me and takes me at different locations where I don't want to go, then I am under the influence of the vehicle. So as a person is evolving, it means that the driver is taking control of the vehicle. What does it practically mean? It means that a person, if he is having control over his physical body, it means that he is able to overcome his addictions, overcome his blind and blind urges, and what a person can overcome is drinking, n number of addictions. And if a person is able to control his emotional body, it means that he is able to overcome certain vices or glamours, and those are called as fear, anger, hatred, jealousy, revenge, and malice. That means a person is gaining control over his emotional body or astral body. If a person is taking control of his mental body, he overcome the negative illusions. What are these illusions? Fear, ego, fanaticism, separatism, vanity, and greed. So these are illusions. So as a person evolves, he will slowly take control of these vehicles. And then he becomes a personality, and then he becomes an individuality. Now at this stage, the bigger fish is controlling the smaller fish. Smaller fish is following the bigger fish. Initially, during the process of evolution, when these bodies are controlling the man, At that stage, the bigger fish is following the smaller fish. So this is symbolically represented by two fishes, bigger and smaller, connected by life thread. So during this full moon of Pisces, a person can control his smaller fish, that is his personality, through contact with one's soul or the spirit dimension. Are such that this can be done very easily because the negative influences of the moon, which represent the personality, bypassed. They are like blocked. So the personality can easily set itself in alignment with the soul aspect or spirit aspect.